Deireadh a Gaoine Uaisle. Hello everybody and happy St. Patrick's Day from London. It's a great pleasure to be here again in the remarkable Wigmore Hall to celebrate our National Day. Under the superb artistic direction of John Gilhooly, this beautiful concert hall has become the leading home of chamber music in Britain and enjoys an international reputation for excellence. As well as hosting live performances, Wigmore Hall's innovative live stream events have introduced a new generation to chamber music and classical artists. I wish to congratulate John, who recently became a very worthy recipient of an honour from Queen Elizabeth for his services to music, adding to his many deserved accolades. This concert is a further example of the excellence of his artistic direction. For the Irish abroad, St. Patrick's Day is our annual opportunity to express deep pride in our heritage and to reinforce the already strong bonds between Ireland and its global diaspora. It is also a day for welcoming friends and colleagues in our adopted homes across the world to join us in celebration. Despite the challenges we have faced over the last 2 years, St. Patrick's Day still brings us together in a spirit of community, connectedness, and joy. I'm delighted that this year's St. Patrick's Day will be celebrated through both online and in-person events. Venues like this one are now open again to the public, and we've rarely seen such an appetite for live performances. At the same time, online concerts have ensured that audiences from across the globe can still enjoy these wonderful events from the comfort of their own homes. I'd like to thank John Gilhooly for devising such a reflective programme for St. Patrick's Day, with inspiration from 3 brilliant Irish composers, Cleare, Raymond Deane, and the late, great John Kinsella. I'd also like to congratulate the performers here today for their wonderful gifts and dedication to their craft. Both Gavan and Fiachra Garvey are graduates of the Royal Irish Academy of Music and alumni of London Music Academies. They are the embodiment of excellence of Ireland's contemporary creative talents. I hope you enjoy the concert, that it inspires you, and that it contributes to your celebration of a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Gur míle maithagibh agus banach Deane a féile páraigh oribh go léir.
Deireadh a Gaoine Uaisle agus tá fáilte olmhór roimh chuig an Chala Wigmore. Ladies and gentlemen, lá le pádraig honagaíomh go léir. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you all, and welcome to this most sacred of chamber music venues, Wigmore Hall, where myself and Fiachra Garvey are thrilled beyond words to present this incredible programme of Irish language art song. We hope you enjoy them. So the first 3 songs that you'll hear in this programme are by the Irish female composer Cleare. And for me, what they deal with, or what I feel they deal with, is a sort of a meditation on time, or more precisely, a meditation on the passing of time. And there's always this theme or this idea of journeying back, of sort of surveying a period in your life where there have been a range of intense emotions, be they bad or good, or just the general sort of experiences that we all have in life. And Cleare, she captures this beautifully. There's this, the 2 songs at either end, or the 2 songs which bookend this trio, are constantly moving. So we get the sense of that harking back, or of that journey backwards over this, I guess, landscape of emotions. And then in the middle, there's this sort of moment of calm, moment of tranquility and peace, where we arrive at a beach and we sort of imagine, or we see time passing, or time passing but standing still at the same time. There's this, beautiful sort of paradox which occurs. And, well, for me, it like I say, it's like a moment of mindfulness, and just gives us this wonderful sense of resolution, or even better still, a really wonderful sense of absolution. So the second composer that we're featuring in this wonderful programme of Irish language art song is Raymond Deane. And he takes his texts from a 16th century Irish poet by the name of Manus O'Donnell. And they deal with the thorny issue of unrequited love. And boy, does Manus deal with unrequited love here. It's bitter like you wouldn't believe. The melodrama wouldn't be out of place in some grand romantic opera. And Deane sort of harnesses the austerity of unrequited love really, really well here. And the drama is sort of there from the absolute off. And we get a real sense of the journey which the protagonist has gone on as far as expressing the love, giving the heart, and basically having had it given back to him in smithereens. And each song, the first one deals with that actual event. The second one then is a sort of a kind of a processing of that. And then there's the more sort of contemplative, sort of reflective poem, the third, Croí, the smaointe, where the protagonist takes stock of the horrible thing which has happened to him. But as I say, it's incredibly well captured by Raymond Deane here, and it gets to the nub of, I guess, an issue which many of us, certainly a lot of us, have to deal with in our quest to find love and to find a partner.
Galar Os Fenis Ciontach leis an Crisha an Ghrá mistel am Leid Eitilt ach nach Wein quid da Ghrá. Is fuhr the swim, is fuhr the luif da chian, is marit agel, sis ravarig dover. Is jarva marach dien kecht nach leisacht krecht noch nicht krecht noch nicht. Goirt. Goirt anocht.
So the last three songs in the programme are by the recently late, great John Kinsella. And rather than offering us a story or an arc, which is defined and sort of solid trajectory, what we get are three little vignettes. And they are really quite special. They're very, very craftily put together. The first one is Bóithre Bána. And this is a sort of a kind of a typical format that we get, or certainly that I have found in Irish poetry and Irish prose. And it's ubiquitous in Irish song as well, this idea of someone who has left a home place and has perhaps never returned and is remembering that place through perhaps rose-tinted lenses. But this is it's a wonderful exposition of some very warm, pastoral, sort of height of the summer ideas and memories. And I guess, in a way, I mean, I speak myself as somebody who has gone all around the world, and you do sort of picture Ireland, or you picture your best memories of Ireland in the summer, of course, when it's not raining. So that deals with that, but there's also that sort of foreboding sense of the protagonist wishing that they were back, which of course is a universal theme when it comes to that sort of prose. But Kinsella captures it really, really, really beautiful, and that warmth and that haze and that nostalgia really comes through very clearly. The second piece then deals, certainly I feel it deals with this idea of wanderlust, and that idea of not wanting to be in one place, or certainly yearning to be out in a sphere or in a context which is far greater and far more expansive, let's say, than the paradigms of domesticity. And in it, we get a real sense, in this particular song, we get a real sense of the expanse of the Antarctic and the sort of the comforting desolation which the protagonist yearns for. He spurns advances from his wife. He prefers to be beside the tap and prefers to hear the sound of the fridge, because that closeness or proximity to water and ice makes the protagonist in question feel far more at home than he is within the confines of his own house. So there's real drama in this piece, and as I say, the expanse of that yearning, of the conceptuality for the protagonist is really, really there in abundance. So the third and final song is on Muince Dreoilíní, or A Necklace of Wrens, and it's a very simple narrative. We have a young boy who happens upon a wren's nest, disturbs it, and the wrens go everywhere. They end up nicking him on the skin, and something which is, I guess, so simple as far as an image in nature is concerned, ends up being something that is not particularly pleasant for the young boy in question. So it leads me to feel, and certainly the way that Kinsella sets it, it leads me to feel that this is almost a metaphor for some kind of focal point, perhaps between childhood and adolescence. And we really feel that this event, whatever it stands for, has left an indelible mark on the protagonist.
Come on. Ist da gan in